So for my 40th birthday party, Nicole and the kids bought me this little gold bar. It's a really cool looking one. It's got a picture on the front and it comes in this nice little case. It's the kind of thing that you'd collect. Now fast forward to last week and I find this on the floor of my office. Now most of you guys know my beautiful dog Molly. Well, it looks like she wanted this more than me. She's chewed it up pretty good, but fortunately the gold still looks really nice, but this collector's packet, not so much. So I've been thinking of a way that I could display this, and I reckon if I get myself a nice piece of burl and some resin, I reckon we could make it look pretty cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is mill up this piece of timber so it fits in the mould. Well, that's a little hidden surprise inside. I think we can still work with it though. So after milling this piece of burl and seeing all these voids, I think I'm definitely going to have to stabilize it. And then once that's done, I'm going to take some resin and fill these voids in first, but we'll talk more about that later. It looks like we've got a floater, so I'm just going to weigh it down with this piece of lead. My burl's now out of the oven and it's fully stabilised. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some art cast, I'm going to add some pigment to it and fill in these voids. I've decided to use some gold pigment for this one. Now I'm just going to go pop this in the pressure pot to cure. Now I won't be using pot cam this time, I'm going to save that for the final pour. It's now out of the pot, it's time to give this a clean up and then put on the gold. All I need to do is sand this bottom flat so it fits in the container. I've got to admit, I kind of feel a little bad for doing this. Would have looked really nice to keep it in there, except it's got all these teeth marks in it. Wow, that is a tiny piece of gold, and I bent it. What do you guys think? Do you reckon this thing's going to be worthless once I put it in there? Let me know. I think what I might do is just position it in the middle here and glue it down with some UV resin. I think right about there looks pretty good. So I've been taking a look at this, and I reckon I might cover this whole burl in UV resin. I was going to leave it, but after gluing down the piece of gold, it looks like it's sitting on a little puddle, and I really don't like that look. So if I do the whole thing, hopefully it'll blend in, and it'll look really nice. Not bad. See all these little bubbles coming out of the burl? That really scares me. I'm going to go pop this in the vac chamber for a little bit. Well, let's hope that helped. I guess we'll get to see what happens on PotCam. I really hope this worked. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. Now, I'm not too sure if PotCam showed exactly what happened here, but I think what I might do is put this on the lathe, we'll turn it, sand it and give it a polish, and then we'll take a closer look. So when I first pulled it out of the pot, I noticed the burl had changed colour. Now I'm assuming that was from the heat of the resin heating up the gold and then causing that UV resin to discolour. Now at first I wasn't too keen on it, but after I've sanded and polished it and now I've had a closer look, it actually looks quite good. It almost looks like the ground's been disturbed and the gold's rising out of it. Let me know what you guys think. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps my channel grow. Now let's check it out.